Hello, and thank you for being here for me to present my speech. Before I get started, I just would like to say that my song topics are going to be a representation of my life and everything, and I chose these songs by using a purpose called past, present, and future. And through that, I chose songs that represent different time periods of my life. And the first song that I will be talking about today is going to be High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. And I chose this song because in the song, it talks about your dreams and how you can't just stop your dreams from happening. So you must keep your hopes high in order for you to be able to be there in your future. And I think that represents me because in life, I want to be able to move forward. And even though I might not know what's going to happen in the future, I know that I should just have high hopes that everything will work out. And eventually, if God may, it will work out for me. I also wanted to say that my future is very important to me and I'm ready for anything. So through toughness, I will persevere, and that's why I think that this song is a very good representation of me. Not only do I worry about my future and being optimistic towards what's to come, I also reflect on my past self. So the next song I'm going to be talking about is going to be called Growing Pains by Alessia Cara, and I think this song is very important to me because it showcases your childhood and how you reflect on your childhood and your growth and in your age, and it's like a very present theme in the song because she's talking a lot about her childhood and how in her adult life she still thinks about all the things she did as a kid. And I think that's very representational of me because I also do that too. I do a lot of reflecting. I'm a thinker. And so I think a lot about things that happen and whether or not I could change that. But ultimately, in the end, I think that all the decisions that I made in life are good ones, whether or not, and that in the end, everything will be okay for me. I also think about did I change or anything, and I think this song is a very good representation of that. She even says in her song that the growing pains keep her up at night, and I think that means basically about how she thinks about it and the reflecting again, which I think is very important because I do a lot of reflecting, which is why I think that this song is speaks to me. And also, there's a part in the song where she discusses her bridge. And the bridge is basically her talking about certain things that she can't, for example, she's saying that she can't run back to her youth the way that she wants to, and that's because when you're in the present and you're looking back on the past, you can't really change the things that happened, but you also understand that and that you just move forward for that. And then even though now and again I reflect onto my past and the growing pains I experienced, it helped me become less stressed in the present. So in the present, my song for that is going to be called Work Out by Chance the Rapper, and I picked this song. This is a fairly new song, and I picked it because it showcases the whimsical side of me in the present and how I know that things might not be how I want them to be, but they're going to work out anyways in the end. So it showcases my present self and where I am now, and that even though things might not work out how I want them, that it doesn't matter because it all works out in the end. And I think that's a very important thing that we should also realize in society, and that's why I chose that song. So that's just some highlights of some of my favorite songs and how they can be showcased in my life. I hope that you guys could take away from what I've explained today, and I hope that you will look at music in a different way, and that through music you will be able to see your own self and what speaks to you. Thank you so much.